We strive to...
We are going to do emergence because I think this is the standard one.
The connection that binds us as an interstellar community is fragile, even tenuous. Nothing has proved that more than the jump gate shutdown and the resulting turmoil.
I know there's a couple others that have like different scenarios and stuff like that, and they have different starts, but I'm not very familiar with them. I've played some of the old X games, but I haven't really played the new ones. So this is going to be pretty new for me. Okay, good to go. Yay, we are alive. Yeah. Sorry about that. Oh my goodness. It's one of those days. Oh, my tea got cold. That's how long. But yeah, okay. So I will preface this that I'm gonna put package together through Steam, but I am running some mods that were suggested for some of them are additional ships that add to everyone, but most of them are quality of life and things like that. So I'm going to put together a little Steam package, and then I will be linking it when we play it. So if people want to know the mod list, we'll be able to do that. But welcome. After much awaited time, we are playing X4 today. Alright, so emergence. So we can choose human.
The connection that binds us as an interstellar community is fragile, even tenuous. Nothing has...
Taladi.
The connection that binds us as an interstellar community is fragile.
I'm fine with just doing a human.
That more than the jump gate shutdown and the resulting turmoil. As the alliance of the Word, we strive to strengthen the bond between the peoples inhabiting our galaxy, and you too shall do your part.
Okay. It does say it's recommended for new players, so that's why we're going to do it. It looks like most of these have like different starts to them.
We live in dark times. For centuries, the Paranid lived in peace.
As well as different starting ships, cash and property, different starting locations, things like that.
That when the jump gate shut down in the...
but again, we're gonna probably just go with this one just as a fresh start.
As the Commonwealth begins to regroup, to reconnect, the continuing isolation of our Boron allies is shrouded in mystery. Our only means of communication, irregular messenger drones, through which we have just now received word from Kingdom End again. The Boron are thriving and seemingly investigating jump gate technology. We are now dispatching a research expedition to investigate further. You have been accepted to join our endeavor.
I'm just gonna quickly... once I get into the game area here, I think I will increase the size of the text because it is a little hard to read, I think. Okay, and that's all working perfect. Oh, hey, Noble. Hopefully you're having a good morning.
Entering system, Morningstar.
I might have to scooch myself around depending on the HUD layout of the game.
Setting course for Heretic's End.
Affirmative.
Some of you are new additions to our expedition. Others have been with us since we set out for Trinity Sanctum. As we approach our destination, allow me a moment for a brief introduction. I, Numunkaret, welcome you in my capacity as commanding officer of this expedition. In our complacency, we treated the gates as an eternal gift from a higher power. We did not make sufficient effort to understand the technology. This is how the galaxy has found itself in this predicament. The Alliance of the Word is a collective of scholars and scientists, intent on advancing understanding through cooperation. Word reached us from the Boron of Kingdom End some months ago, via the messenger drone network. It seems they may be making some headway with their gate technology experimentation.
Okay.
First,
To learn about missions and other activities, open the tutorials and help menu with H. Okay, we'll do that in a sec. So let's see, settings, accessibility, I wonder? Colorblind, game settings. I mean, subtitles are on, but I don't see a way of increasing. I mean, UI scale might. HUD scaling. See this? I'm just going to put it on 1.8. Then go back. So I don't think...
The gate network. But now, the dormant gate at Heretic's End is showing infrequent.
Oh, I didn't confirm it, that's why. Oh my goodness, yeah, look at that, that's way... I think that's way too big. Because it's just going to block out... reset. Menu... we're going to just put it back to 1.0. Okay. I don't think it's under graphics, but no. Okay. Well,
signs of activity.
Oh my goodness, that's bright.
May not be related to the boron experiments.
Oh, got flashbanged a little bit.
Too starkly to ignore. If the boron have truly succeeded in manipulating the jump gate, the consequences are beyond significant. But let us not get ahead of ourselves. This expedition was tasked with resolving the many unknowns of this situation. We could be reuniting with our boron brethren. Equally, we could find ourselves welcoming a fleet of Xenon destroyers.
Okay.
Everybody, stay alert.
Let's get to it. I gotta remember all the other controls and stuff from... Well, it doesn't look like I actually have access to it right now. Other than crouch. So left click to do that. We're gonna travel to the dockyard. I forgot how pretty these games look.
Explorer, perhaps your attention is best focused on the task at hand. Why do you not scout ahead?
Right.
Attention! Denizens of Heretic's End! Please evacuate the designated area immediately! What's going on? Sir, we are picking up an unusually high energy signature.
It seems like a Terran.
Discoverer, Vanguard.
Alright, undock.
Hit the state! Hit
worked. I made the jump. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Excuse me, traveler. Did you hear the Alliance broadcast? I wonder, would you be interested in collaborating with the friendly sons of Alliance of our time? I am Bozo Tar. As far as I am aware, I am the only Boar on this side of the network schism. I am currently in the market for some personal assistance. Should you be interested, please do come for a face-to-face chat. When you have time, of course.
I like how they remind me of the Covenant engineers almost.
Of course, everyone is welcome to attend the investigation, though please do remain at a safe distance until the risks are more clear.
So many ships! I cannot believe we are actually here, ready to witness something truly historic.
The Terran Secret Service has been alerted to potential gate activity. The Intervention Corps has been ordered to undertake a threat assessment with regard to the potential impact on Sol territories. We can only guarantee everyone's safety as long as the expedition remains close to the intervention fleet. However, we advise everyone to stay clear of our firing arcs.
Initial scans indicate some activity. We will need to get closer for a more thorough read on the situation. Mission Specialist, approach the gate nacelle and interface with it to initialize a direct data stream for our onboard science team.
Affirmative. Approaching the jump gate.
Yeah, I really like the ship designs in the game so far too.
Activating scanner.
It's like a combination of EVE Online and like Battlestar
Accessing
Galactica.
nacelle.
Data stream is initialized. It looks like... Fall back. Spike.
Battle stations, prepare to engage. Nothing? Well then, Intervention Corps, prepare for traversal.
The expedition shall follow close behind. Mission Specialist, remain here and establish an outpost to derive a complete reading of the gate's coordinate data.
On it, sir. Godspeed, everyone.
Right. So the one thing I'm not used to in these games quite yet is that you use your mouse to move and click on things without... Like, your ship does not change direction. You actually click and move to do that. We'll probably do the tutorial in a sec here. Okay. That's fine then. So we have options, player information, ship interactions, map and encyclopedia. So we have empire information, factions and relations. I remember these guys. And then general statistics. Inventory where we have nothing really. No modifications, no spacesuit upgrades. We come with a repair laser and a scanner, which is nice. But nothing really else. 2 impulse rays for weapons. Okay. So we have to head towards our ship. Here, a bunch of our friends are here. And so A and D is, looks like Strafe, QE, or your ever-present role. Although it does have like a counter roll to keep you flat.
And owns the system and no one to trade with? How very unfortunate. We shall turn towards more promising business ventures.
Entering system. Watchful gaze.
Preliminary scans indicate that this system is uninhabited. No sign of boron or any other kind of life, biological or artificial.
Looks pretty
This
though.
cannot be true. Are you certain that the sensors are not malfunctioning? It has been so long. I really thought this might be the day I finally reconnect with my kin of the Fin.
Take heart, Boron Exile. You may yet be a step closer to your reunion. Explorer, we need some detailed system mapping. The task is in your hands.
Alright. Is there long range scanning? Oh, it will actually load the tutorial and get out of this. That's not what we want. Alright, so this is the system map. So we'll set the destination. Head on over. And enter travel mode.
Let us get the system mapped. Your ship's long-range scans will be of particular benefit when exploring vast distances.
If I recall, you can set a do I need to set autopilot?
Autopilot.
There we go.
Our data has identified some points of potential interest. We are having trouble logging on to exact locations at this range. See if you can pinpoint them for us.
Okay. I like the X games too because you can go as combat heavy or as relaxed as you really want. Like there's a lot of information you have to go through for sure, especially if you're getting into like trading and stuff like that or shipbuilding. But like I could just mine asteroids if I really wanted to.
Autopilot. Disengaged.
All right. Shift A.
Autopilot. Engaged.
Let's go. So what's like they're doing like a looks like they're doing like an actual scan pulse. Do we have one like that? Doesn't look like it. Oh, there's something here. Once we get here, we're gonna change our loop. So let's see. Loadout. We have a satellite, a nav beacon, and a resource probe. Long-range scanner software. Okay, so we do have one. Let's see. Is there...
Autopilot. Disengaged.
Hello, friends. Hopefully friends. Hmm. Okay, let me just see here. I want to go into settings, controls. General. So we're looking for the scanner. Countermeasures, ammunition. Scan mode is shift 2 or shift 3. Okay.
Goodness. Someone from beyond our realm. Surely this indicates that our reports are correct. The once dormant gate has indeed resumed its function and brought our province into alignment with our erstwhile allies. You must realize what this means. All the resources of the Commonwealth are now within reach. At long last, a chance to end the shortages. Pick up the pace.
Okay, so shift. So we can activate it, but I don't know how to... Looks like our range is the same.
Autopilot engaged.
So is there another... Let's see, hold on. Controls. General controls. So we have 3. No radio menus for that. We just want mouse and keyboard here. Quick action is enter. All right. So Shift F is scan object in particular. Okay. Okay. So yeah, there's a couple marks we need to get to here. And we're gonna head this way once we get that one scanned.
Oh my! Could that be?
By the Trinity, a boron vessel.
Oh.
My instinct says we should take a closer look.
Alright. I believe it's this one.
Autopilot. Autopilot.
There we go.
Disengaged.
Is it this guy?
Derelict ship.
Okay.
Autopilot. Autopilot.
I'm gonna have to get used to
Disengage.
the different controls.
Your ship's sensors are picking up a weak energy signature amongst the debris.
Okay. If it's that big, that far away, that's a little impressive. Okay, then was it Control F? Right click? Information? No? Guess we just have to get a little closer. Gotta check the controls. There's so many. Oh, I like learning new games like this. So it's Shift F. Oh, hold on. Where is our... Huh. Or unless it's talking about just the other location on our radar here. No, that's gone. Here we go. Show mission. There we go. Okay. That's why it wouldn't show up. There we go. That's better. Can't scan it directly.
Assistant,
There we go.
I think you should suit up and investigate.
Okay. Walk to the elevator and interact with the panel. Let me just get on the other side of it here. There we go. I believe we can just
Derelict ship.
go to ship interaction, get up.
Discoverer Vanguard.
Use spacesuit. Yes.
See if you can repair the panel to gain access.
Alright, there it is. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. So to use the repair beam is to click your middle mouse button down. I wonder if I have to go in through here, or is it underneath? Might be underneath. Does look like it. There we go. There is a lot of momentum you have to deal with. Oh. Boink. Oh. It did not like that.
Running decryption and reconstruction algorithm. The data is woefully incomplete, but it appears that this was an outpost of some manner. There are signs of an attack from several directions. It seems that the operators would have had lift. Perhaps he can garner more clues. I have my doubts, though.
Our little fishy friend.
Newmont Kayet, sir. Our team confirms that the Heretics End Gate does indeed contain the coordinates to the Kingdom End system. The timing cannot be coincidental, can it? Just after we received word from the Boron? Is it possible that their experiments were somehow related to the gate reinitialization?
Coordinates and timing are relevant, but not conclusive. The fact of the matter is that this is definitely not Kingdom End. Interstellar messenger drones are not the fastest form of communication. We do not know what has occurred on the Boron side since their last message. Theoretically, a connection between the two gates is possible. That is just a theory. It could well be that the systems were linked in the distant past.
Yes. Unfortunately, a theoretical compatibility does not mean much in itself. If activating or reprogramming these gates were easy, I'm certain I would have overcome the challenges long ago.
The split didn't exactly give you a choice over your research focus. Could this be the Boron? Could they really have unlocked jump gate technology?
Oh my goodness.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. At this point, any further hypothesis will be mere speculation. Until we have more evidence, keep your ideas off general comms. If you must elaborate your theories, feel free to put them in writing.
Going in through the cargo hold? Oh my goodness. Hold on a sec. Colliding with this thing is not easy to not do. So how do I get in the ship again, though? Is it just get in? Ship information. Nope. You have to go in it. So I'm gonna assume. We launched out of the top, though, which is strange. Doesn't like me going there. There we go. So it is
Discoverer,
underneath,
Vanguard.
even though you get out on the top. Alright. Let's get going.
Empty space.
Okay.
Autopilot engaged.
At least you don't get damaged or hurt by bumping around like that. Would have had several concussions, probably. Oh, man. Alright.
Hold on. I think I am picking up. Oh no, never mind that. Nothing of interest here. This system's peculiar conditions make getting accurate readings rather troublesome.
Okay.
Explorer, we have an unidentified ship on an intercept trajectory.
Uh-oh.
This is our first contact in the newly opened network. We have no idea of who they are, or their intentions. Investigate, and if possible, make contact, but maintain vigilance.
Oh my! Aliens! Please, I'll disengage my armament. Greetings. I am so pleased to make your acquaintance.
Incredible! Finally, contact with our aquatic allies. Bosota, are you receiving this?
One moment, please. I am just finishing up some calculations.
What did you say? A boron? Truly? A living, buoyant boron? Are my ocular sensor organs deceiving me? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Bozota, and I can barely recall another boron face. I have been riven from my people for that long. Will you please deign to share your time with me?
I am Mila T, adventurer extraordinaire. I would be delighted to spend time with you.
As appointed delegate of the Alliance of the Word, please allow me to extend my greetings to you and your people. It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Mila T.
I do not have any official capacity as such, but it is marvelous to be seeing actual people from beyond the disconnected gates. How did you get here? Has a gate reopened? Are we connected once more? Oh, I knew it would have to happen eventually. What joyous news!
Momentous news indeed. Although we are less than clear on how this has occurred. There was speculation that the boron triggered the gate reinitialization. Messages from your scientists indicated that they were working on such a task. Please, can you direct us towards Kingdom End?
You were in contact with Kingdom End? That is marvelous news. It has been decades since we were cut off. We have heard nothing in all that time. The severing of the connection with Nishala has been indescribably distressing for all of us.
My system is in profound turmoil. To meet a fellow boron after all these years is an incandescent joy. But to find that you, too, are cut off from the homeworld is a misery.
More than you know, Bosotar. We have all mourned this loss.
But without access to Kingdom End, your Queen and Parliament, how do you govern yourselves?
After the severance, there was a period of chaos, until a royal steward was appointed. I have had dealings with him. It would be my pleasure to make an introduction.
We must make haste. There is much to be discussed with your leadership.
Follow me, you cavalcade of curious creatures.
Have a clade of curious creatures.
This is somewhat hard to fathom.
Indeed, Bosotar. From your own experience, you understand the pain of separation. I doubt other species appreciate the biological depth of our harmonious societal interconnection. It was worse than it is now. It used to be that all our systems were isolated. Severed, not just from Kingdom End, the Queen and homeworld Nishala, but also from each other. Fortunately, several of our systems reconnected to each other eventually, but none received word from home. Reorganization became a necessity. The provinces adrift, as we call ourselves, were only ever intended to be temporary, but under the Royal Steward, it has grown into a comprehensive governing body. But some of us have never given up on Kingdom End. Your communication with the homeworld is momentous in the extreme. Not a soul in these systems has found evidence of where the Kingdom End even still exists.
Oh, we're creaking a little bit. And in we go.
Autopilot disengaged. Entering system. Barren Shores.
Providence is drift. Find the boron. Okay.
Boron defense platform.
Hopefully they don't shoot at us. You never know.
Mila T, You bring us guests, outsiders, with a fleet no less. What have you been up to?
More than that, Royal Steward, I bring momentous news. The fleet, this Paranid-led fleet, it came from the dormant gate in watchful gaze. They have communicated with Kingdom End. They have no Kingdom End gate, but they have communication. We are connected to the network once more.
My word, if...
The delegation seeks an audience. May I?
Yes, of course. There is so much to discuss, so much to consider.
Royal Steward, would it be in order for me to accompany the delegation?
I'm sure you have other things to do. Diplomacy is not the same thrill as exploration.
Please, Royal Steward, with your permission.
Of course, Neelity. By all means, accompany the delegation.
Explorer, you have displayed some usefulness thus far. I'm tasking you with joining us in meeting the Royal Steward. I may have need of your insights.
Okay.
You have clearly made an impression on the expedition commander. I sense you are becoming more central to his plans. Join the delegation. Watch this Royal Steward. I have some experiments to attend to, though I shall keep an eye on you.
Thanks. Well,
Docking granted.
okay. Okay. We are level. Wait, what's vertical movement? Oh. There we go. Perfect.
Successful.
A boron capital ship. In all my days. A perfect equilibrium of function and ergonomics. And with such flair. My current abode is penurious in comparison.
The music's also really good in the X games, from my recollection. Let's see. We're gonna head to the bridge. Oh, here we go.
My ropalium near explodes with the joy of welcoming esteemed visitors. This historic occasion is the first of its kind. I am Leda V, Royal Steward of the Provinces Adrift. On
I have a
behalf of Her Majesty the Queen,
hint
and as her
that he
loyal
doesn't want to give up
servant, it is
power.
my profound pleasure to welcome an emissary of the Paranid Empire. And once business is out of the way, I insist you join me on a more informal tour.
Esteemed Royal Steward Leda Wee, thank you for your most gracious welcome. You must forgive me. I, Numunkaret, am no Empire emissary. I represent the Alliance of the Word, a diplomatic forum and scientific organization funded by various races across the network.
My. But do you have letters patent from the Empire? The Provinces Adrift are in dire straits. We must negotiate terms of assistance.
I am compelled to reiterate, I do not speak for the Paranid authorities. Though we do bring news which may bring joy. We have been in communication with Kingdom End. Limited fragile communication, but communication nevertheless. Some months ago we received word from your homeworld. It was heartening to discover that the Boron Core has survived the shutdown, and learn of their most ambitious endeavor. Their entire scientific resources are focused on understanding and manipulating jump gate technology. We humbly request your permission to investigate the dormant jump gates in your territory, and to set up a scientific outpost in the region, should that be required.
There are so many implications to consider. This really is momentous. I am afraid I must decline your request, for now. We cannot be precipitous.
By the glistening waters of Nishala.
I fail to understand. We ask for no more than your permission. We certainly have no wish to be a drain on your resources.
Leader Wee, they are trying to connect us with Kingdom End. They have communications.
Neela T, this obsession with finding home is entirely yours.
I knew it.
You may have the luxury of gallivanting around the galaxy in search of miracles, but I have responsibilities. I have the welfare of billions of souls to consider. Our guests have already made clear that the outside network, with all its resources, has been unable to connect with our home world. The priority at this juncture is the welfare of our people, and I shall not be distracted from that.
Honored host.
Although he is
We will
fair.
of course expedite communications with the governments of the network. I am sure emissaries are preparing as we speak. Yet, if we could simply...
Enough, please. I understand your request, but I do not think you understand what is at stake. Please have patience, but for now, the matter is settled.
Outrageous! The Boron Queen's government itself is racing to reconnect, and you decline to facilitate? What kind of royal steward are you?
Please.
There is nothing to be gained from trading insults.
This is absurd. Our work is of the utmost importance. Your obduracy is beyond me. I shall take my leave.
Oh.
To the dock, awaiting pickup.
That certainly could have gone better, but all may not be lost.
Ah, the silent one from our disappointing introduction.
Why are you in this situation?
From time to time, I spend the waking nights pondering the very same question. It would be misleading to cast blame for all our miseries on the Great Shutdown. In fact, when we were first riven from the wider network, the vast majority of our boron systems remained connected between themselves. Isolated from external threats, we commenced a new age of reflection and scientific endeavor. And while this period of peace brought the wealth of Kingdom End to fabulous new heights, we were not complacent. Resources were stockpiled throughout the Queendom, a precautionary measure. Oh, we thought we were prepared, yet in truth we were far from it. We boron are inherently connected to each other, you see. We thrive on a collective sort of innate affinity. Once that connection was severed, each system found itself in complete isolation. Things fell apart quite quickly.
It's like a psychic bond, I'm assuming?
Productivity collapsed catastrophically. Stockpiles were depleted far more rapidly than anticipated, and there was no way to replenish them. After years of disarray, Great Reef finally reconnected with barren shores. Later, it was joined by several other systems. The provinces adrift were founded, but by then the damage was done. We still lacked crucial resources. I contend that it was the collective psychological toll of the severance that caused this, more so than the evident logistical challenges posed by the shutdown.
Okay. Perhaps there's a positive solution?
Your expedition commander hardly seemed in the mood for positive solutions. I cannot imagine that you presume to speak for him.
Assistant, perhaps uncovering more context first may help with your solutioneering.
Your solutioneering?
I regret my approach at our meeting. You see, I have not hosted a diplomatic function in decades. Unfortunately, I am simply not in the habit of communicating with anyone other than Boron, you see. We Boron converse amongst ourselves, relying on complex structures of pheromones, not just mere words.
Oh my goodness.
There was so much to communicate, so much to cogitate upon, yet the words failed to convey my meaning. You must imagine it like painting an ocean, yet having only a single shade of blue with which to do so.
That's a good metaphor, actually. Perhaps we can reconvene and try again?
You are correct, of course. There is no harm in reaching for common ground. I am embarrassed to say that our defensive capabilities are woefully inadequate. Ashamedly so. Our economy is so fractured. We struggle to construct anything larger, perhaps, than a frigate. We cannot even resource and operate a full-scale shipyard. For
Okay.
half a century of isolation, we Boron have had little need for a comprehensive military. I fear that we are wholly unprepared for the myriad dangers lurking beyond the gate. And should word spread of the valuable equipment and facilities proposed by the Alliance of the Word, it
Yeah.
might be akin to painting a target upon ourselves for any nefarious actors in the
Like
vicinity.
pirates or
One
other
moment.
factions. Yeah, makes
I
sense.
have, even now, received word of split incursions. If we had anything of value to loot, we would not be discussing skirmishes. They would descend upon us in hordes.
Okay. Oh. Auto-saving. There we go.
The Protectorate has determined that this system poses no threat to the citizens of Sol or the wider network. Our orders are to deploy to a position of more strategic importance. Still, stay alert. None of us know what might be lurking out there.
The Alliance of the North thanks you for your support. You shall proceed alone from here on. Our military friends are needed elsewhere.
The steward and I have had our differences in the past, but I had no idea he would be so stubborn. I am so very sorry you had to witness that embarrassingly discordant display. Leader We and I disagree on much, but he is not a bad person. You know, he is just
Or fish.
scared.
Your quest for home was an obsession, he said.
Oh, you took note of that, did you? Time after time I approach Leader We for the resources to find our way back home, but he has come to the conclusion that efforts spent on this endeavor come at an immediate cost to our people. I would hate for you to get the impression that I do not care for my fellow Boron here. Out on the fringes, I am truly seeking to make a difference for the people. Serving the Queen's subjects
believe you.
is a duty for me. You see, I do not like to draw too much attention to it, but I myself am the progeny of stranded minor royals. Before you bow or anything like that, I am not part of the direct line of succession, and that is not how our monarchy works in any case. Yet, it drives me to find a path back home, for the people to once again delight in a reunited, merry realm.
What is he afraid of?
I think he is scared of falling short. He carries the weight of the expectations of the entire provinces. He wants to keep everyone safe, and I think he fears that your expedition will exacerbate an already dangerous situation.
Which is fair.
Yes, fraught with danger, the provinces lie uncomfortably close to Kark territory. When Sanctuary of Darkness first connected to the provinces, it triggered regular attacks. We barely managed to protect ourselves with the meager military that we could cobble together. Thankfully, the waves have calmed for now. The Kark incursions eventually ceased. All attempts to communicate with these enigmatic creatures have failed. So I would hesitate to call it a ceasefire. It is more of a lull in hostilities. As you can imagine, the situation remains rather fragile.
I see. Thank you.
Pleasant travels.
You too. I like the way they talk. I don't know why, but it reminds me of, oh, I'm trying to think. It's like a, like blunt, but not quite. It's like blunt but honest, almost. I don't know exactly the words I'm thinking of here.
Who does this fool think he is? Does he not understand the gravity of our mission? Withholding his consent? We shall continue without it if necessary.
Patient towards the closed-minded.
You may have a point. Perhaps his simple mind cannot grasp all the variables.
That's
at
not what I
play.
meant.
I wonder if we can help him to see the bigger picture. Yes, you are right. That much is obvious. I cannot help but wonder if there's more to the issue than that.
There is.
Perhaps he is overly attached to his role as Prime Administrator of the provinces. A reunion with King Dement would inevitably result in him having to relinquish power and standing.
He fears... I'm not going to say that because I know what autocorrect is going to correct it to.
Ah, I understand. He is worried that our presence will stir up an infestation of the Chitterers.
Yep.
The Alliance of the Word is certainly prepared to provide assurances that our investigation will not leave him exposed to Ka'ak attacks.
Here's outside incursions.
Well, we are a scientific expedition, so our offensive options are rather limited in that regard. What we can do, however, is make assurances that any valuable equipment that is transported into Boron space will be well guarded, making it an unappealing target.
Okay.
Furthermore,
That's fair.
I am prepared to place several scouts at his disposal, and to establish a network of satellites in watchful gaze. That will give the split cause to reconsider an incursion into the provinces.
That's fair.
The situation with this steward does indeed seem resolvable, though I fear he wears my patience thin. Take this matter in hand. Go and see the fool. Perhaps you can change his mind.
Alright. I don't know if I'd call him a fool necessarily, because, you know, he is kind of right. That, you know, even though we're bringing hope for finding their home, he still needs to deal with his own people in the meantime and make sure they're safe, so I can understand it. Hey, buddy.
Ah, the silent one from our disappointing introduction.
Perhaps there's a positive resolution? About the threat. We aim to avoid provocation at all costs.
Your commendable commitment to peace is as welcome as it is unexpected. The Alliance of the Word is to be lauded for its respect for our peaceful ways.
And if you help, we could provide security to protect your borders. So you can ensue that he's, like, aggressive or wanting to increase his standing, but I think this is... I like that they give you the option, but I'm going to definitely pick, will help you provide security to protect the borders.
Well, well, this is an unexpectedly kind offer from the Alliance of the Word. I must admit that security assistance in these uncertain times would indeed be a welcome reassurance.
Respect and
I must
understanding.
say how thoroughly
Negotiate an
reassured
entirely
I am.
satisfactory outcome.
And again, please accept my most
Very
profound
rare achievement,
apologies
apparently.
for our earlier miscommunication. Clearly, our values are in auspicious alignment. I am confident that you will ensure no harm befalls my charges. Please, do proceed with my blessing and my people's support for the success of your historic mission.
I think the thing that might throw a lot of people off is, like,
With the gate
all their
and watchful
voices
gaze
sound very
reactivated,
sarcastic.
To our knowledge, only 3 more dormant gates remain in province space. One is located in Ocean of Fantasy, another in Barren Shores. The final one was discovered by scouts in Sanctuary of Darkness. If Sanctuary of Darkness sounds foreboding, you may find that the name is fitting. It is host to a significant Ka'ak infestation. Urgh. Even uttering the name makes my fins tingle. Yet I must remain firm on the matter. Do not, under any circumstances, engage with the Ka'ak. Every interaction with them results in horrific conflict.
Okay.
You have our word, Leader Wee. We shall do everything in our power to avoid undue provocation.
Thank you. And may I bestow upon you a gift? We have prepared for you a fighter ship. A humble gift, but hopefully it will be of use to you in the times ahead.
We are most grateful. You have been an exemplary host. Explorer, you have done well to secure access for us to continue our mission. Please, claim the scout ship as your own. Serve you well.
Okay. Oh, I just want to talk to him one more time just to see if he has anything else to say.
Ah, the silent one from our disappointing introduction.
No, that's it. Okay. Fair enough. All right. Ooh. Get to use the fish ship.
We need to investigate the dormant
already familiar with the gate in Ocean of Fantasy. If you supply me with the necessary equipment and provide me with a few pointers as to what exactly I am to do, it would be my deepest pleasure to assist.
Excellent. The Alliance shall investigate barren shores. That only leaves the matter of the final gate, the location of which is somewhat more precarious. Explore. You have excelled thus far. Put that new fighter of yours to good use, and find Sanctuary of Darkness. It seems that you are best suited to this task.
You think so?
All the times I dreamt of being reunited with my fellow Boron, it never crossed my mind that they might be in such impoverished circumstances. I know that the Alliance has received communications from Kingdom End, but those were dispatched decades ago. Hopefully, they have fared better than the Boron here. I am curious about the contents of their message. Just how much of their preliminary findings have they shared with their Alliance counterparts? Once we have gained access to both gates' data, maybe the Alliance really intends to conduct experiments from our side too. Trying to manipulate gates would be an incredibly involved undertaking. Yet it seems as though Numankaret is single-minded about the whole endeavor. Can you imagine the possibilities that would be open to us if we could manipulate these gates at will?
Thanks to the newly opened trade routes, we have commenced rebuilding our shipyard. You are, of course, most welcome to aid us in our undertaking.
I like
Your
the ship.
efforts
It's actually
will,
pretty
of course,
maneuverable
be
too.
lucratively compensated.
Okay. So let's see here. Reputation gained. Okay. Okay. Well, we won't go through all of that right this moment, but let's see. So find the inactive jump gate. Okay. So it looks like we gotta go. Morning Star. Okay. So we went through most of Watchful Gaze and didn't see it. So I'm assuming it's somewhere here in Great Reef. So we'll take a look down here.
Autopilot engaged.
I have arrived at my designated inactive gate. I shall commence taking readings immediately.
Okay.
Autopilot disengaged.
It looks like it might be here, but I'm not sure.
Autopilot engaged.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Hold on a sec.
Autopilot disengaged.
So, long range scan.
empty space. Autopilot engaged.
Let's go. Although it might be somewhere here in Watchful Gaze. Or Heretic's End. Actually, this one we don't know about. Oh, that could be the one that she was heading to. I know we have skills and stuff that we can get later on as well. So let's just do this. We probably won't discover the whole thing right now. We're just gonna kind of do a bit of a pass through. Okay. Prospector. That's fine. I kind of like the Explorer more because of I just feel like it had a bigger scanner range for some reason. Like it looks like it did. Okay, so here's their construction facilities. Okay. So it does look like this gate will be the one we're after, because we haven't seen any others at the moment. So we'll set guidance to object. We'll scan a little bit more as we head through the gates. Oh, no, there's a jump gate here.
Autopilot disengaged.
Okay. What we got here?
Entering
Okay.
system. Sanctuary of Darkness.
It is this one.
Sanctuary
Okay.
of Darkness. According to our archives, there was once a Xenon presence hereabouts in the network. I wonder what befell them.
Oh, is that so? Then we were quite lucky that our systems were not connected directly to a Xenon stronghold. There is no way we would have survived, given the state of our military.
Now, see if you can locate the inactive gate in this system.
So it said to avoid taking
careful.
damage, be
Take
in
great
the red
care when
zones.
navigating. We must honor our word and avoid the cut. You will also need to be cautious of the region's other hazards. I recommend that you stick close to the asteroids.
Yeah,
They
okay.
seem to be an exceptional indicator of where your ship will not be armed.
Okay. Looks like there's something there. Doesn't look like a gate, though. Oh.
Autopilot engaged.
Oh, he's engaging me, it seems. Okay. See if we can skate around the engagement here. I don't know if we're supposed to or not, but we'll try not to, since that's what we said we will do. Forager. Okay. Navigating around the asteroids a little bit here. Wait, why are you... I guess it's just the asteroids we're trying to avoid, so... It did say it wanted us to keep to the red zone, so... we will abide by that. Oh, we got another one. Hive guard. Okay. Oh, it's coming after us now. It's getting a little close for comfort. Oh. That's the installation. So we don't really want to go there. So I am unfortunately going to have to leave the red here, I think. So we don't want to get near the defense platform. Up here. Oh, we've made decent progress though, which is nice. We'll continue up this way.
Autopilot disengaged. Autopilot engaged.
Assistant.
Oh, there we go.
Perhaps
It's over here.
locating the jump gate would be easier if you were to use your ship's long-range scanner.
It would be great if you could tell me how that works, though.
Unknown object.
Okay.
Autopilot disengaged.
So I know I can change to long-range scanner, but I don't know how... That's fire. Let's see. Well, we made it here.
is. Approach the jump gate in the cell. Try to get a reading.
Okay. Let's not ram into it. Does it want this one or the other one? Looks like it wants the other one. Okay.
You are in range. Activate your ship scan mode now.
Oops.
Each jump gate has 2 pairs of nacelles. They act as caches for storing operational data, among many other things.
Okay.
We're still not very familiar with this technology, or who created it, but thanks to recent scientific advancements, we are able to make sense of some of the information that we are retrieving. It seems apparent that some of the data likely represents the coordinates of other jump gates. Whether this means that these gates were connected in the distant past is mere conjecture. Perhaps the builders had reasons unknown to us for certain gates to hold, special compatibility. The vast majority of the data in these caches remains a vexing mystery to us all.
Okay. So, what is the... So, Shift F was supposed to be the scan, but that wasn't it. General controls. So we're in scan mode. Yeah, Shift F. Doesn't say. So F or T? So F?
We've gathered everything we can access from this nacelle. Move on to the one on the opposite side.
Okay. I guess it's just passive information then.
Yes, some of this data looks rather promising. I'm forwarding all of this to our science team as we speak.
Okay. External view of the object. Okay. Oh, third person for us too. That's cool.
Empty space. Jump gate.
Oh, we have an enemy coming in. Ow. So I wonder if we can avoid fighting them. Can I keep the gate between us and them? Possible.
Forager.
It's a little harder to keep it out of range than it seems. There it is.
Oh my! I'm picking up a worrisome fluctuation in energy signatures.
Okay. It appears we've drawn stragglers. Okay. Yeah, I would like to see our information, but it doesn't pause the game in the menu, unfortunately, so...
Jump gate. Forager.
Alright. Ooh. Okay, so it has like an energy gauge, it looks like.
Forager. No damage.
Bug fixed. Destroy a ship from them. That's funny. Let's try it. They really hurt. Oh my goodness. Oh.
All damaged.
Run, escape pod, run.
All critical.
Well, that's loud. Okay, so you are supposed to fight them right away. I thought we were still supposed to evade them because that's what they told us to do, but apparently not. Alright. Oh, so it's just a load. Okay. Be nice to people you meet on your way up because you meet them again on your way down. That's very true. I think I'm missing something from combat. I'm not sure what it is, but I feel like I'm missing some information. So if we try it again and it...
The Protectorate has determined that this system poses no threat to the
Wait,
citizens of Sol
did it
or
really
the
bring me
wider
all the way
network.
back here? Wow. Okay, that's rough. Is there no way to increase the autosaves? Oh, here. Yeah, 10 to 20 minutes. Which is the minimum. Okay. Yeah, I think 40-minute intervals is a little too far to lose progress.
The Protectorate has determined
Personal
that this system
opinion.
poses no threat to the citizens of Sol or the wider
Ah,
So-
the silent one from our disappointing introduction. Your expedition commander hardly seemed in the mood for positive solutions. I cannot imagine that you presume to speak
Oh, we
for
have to
him.
do all the
Assistant.
conversation again.
Perhaps uncovering more context first.
We
may
can't
help with
skip
your
the dialogue
solution
either.
hearing.
I unfortunately.
But we can with spacebar, okay.
You must imagine it like painting an ocean, yet having, in fact, ice and what we. Oh, yet we.
Okay. Yes, yes, yes.
I contend that it was the collective psychological. You must imagine it like painting an ocean.
I don't mind talking to people, but I don't want to hear the entire dialogue
Discoverer,
again.
Vanguard.
Wait, why did I teleport here? What the heck? There must be like a teleport to your ship option. I didn't mean to do that, so. Okay. So we go back to the crew quarters to talk to her.
The steward and I have had our differences in the I am so very. He is just. I carries the weight of the I out use the and that yes.
Okay.
It drives me to find a path back home.
Oh,
Pleasant
right.
travel. Hello again,
Dangerous
explorer.
situation.
Yes. When we bang also as you can imagine. The situation remains pleasant travels.
I hate skipping dialogue like that, but... Oh.
Discoverer, Vanguard.
Yeah, they're... Oh, it's like a... So Shift AD, if you press them together, teleports you to your ship, apparently. Good to know. That's handy, though. I like that. Gives you a fast way off of stations or something like that. Anybody?
Withholding his consent? I wonder if we can have a reunion with the Alliance.
I'm also going
Take
to
this
answer
matter
the
in hand.
questions
Go and see the
in the
fool.
same order. I'm not sure if that matters, but we just want to make sure. Back to the bridge. Oh, I did it again. It doesn't seem like Shift actually, like, you run at all, so I guess I should try and not press Shift as we're moving. Alright, let's see. Bridge. It's like, in all games, I want to press Shift to move faster. Even if it might not do it.
Ah, the silent one from our disappointing introduction. The Alliance of the Word is to be lauded for its respect for... And again, please accept... And may I bestow upon you a gift? We have prepared for you a fighter ship. A humble gift, but hopefully it will be of use to you in the times ahead.
Nice.
We are most grateful. You have been an exemplary host. Explorer, you have done well to secure access for us to continue our mission.
So we'll definitely save once we get there then.
As your own. Serve you well.
Oh, it's on the other side, okay. Okay. Wait, if I press this... Okay, it will teleport me to this ship because we haven't selected that one yet. Makes sense. Oh, it's just telling us to teleport. Standard docking bay. Apparently we also travel sideways. I believe it was over here.
Mako.
Yep. Alright, we will undock.
We need to investigate the dormant gates to formulate the next step of our expedition.
Oops,
I am
sorry.
already familiar with the gate in Ocean of Fantasy. If you supply me with the necessary equipment and provide me with a few pointers
was up
as to
here, I
what
think.
exactly I am to do, it would be my deepest pleasure to assist.
Excellent.
Kind of cheating now that we know where it is, but that's what they get for putting us all the way back here, I suppose.
The location of which is somewhat precarious. Explorer, you have excelled thus far. Put that new fighter of yours to good use, and find Sanctuary of Darkness. It seems that you are the best suited to this task.
times I dreamt of being reunited with my fellow Boron.
Yep, here it is.
It never crossed my mind that they might be in such impoverished circumstances. I know that the Alliance has received communications from Kingdom End, but those were dispatched decades ago. Hopefully, they have fared better than the Boron here. I am curious about the contents of their message. Just how much of their preliminary findings have they shared with their Alliance counterparts? Once we have gained access to both Gates' data, maybe the Alliance really intends to conduct experiments from our side too. Trying to manipulate Gates would be an incredibly involved undertaking. Yet it seems as though Humancorrect is single-minded about the whole endeavor. Can you imagine the possibilities that would be open to us if we could manipulate these Gates at will?
Thanks to the newly opened trade routes, we have commenced rebuilding our shipyard. You are, of course, most welcome to aid us in our undertaking.
Oh, there we
Your
go.
efforts will, of course, be
Oh my
lucratively
goodness.
compensated.
Okay.
Sanctuary of Darkness. According to our archives, there was once a Xenon presence hereabouts in the network.
So it was like up here, I think.
wonder what befell them.
Oh, is that so? Then we were quite lucky that our systems were not connected directly to a Xenon stronghold.
Okay, I want to save the game here. During a cutscene,
There was
okay.
no way we would have survived, given the state of our military.
Now, see if you can locate the inactive gate in this system.
Be careful. Take great care when navigating. We must honor our word and avoid the Kark. You will also need to be cautious of the region's other hazards. I recommend that you stick close to the asteroids. They seem to be an exceptional indicator of where your ship will not be armed.
Okay. Save game. There we go. So we can make our way through here. Technical
Danger.
skill.
Hazardous region detected.
I have
I can't
arrived at
move.
my designated inactive gate.
There we go.
I shall commence taking readings immediately.
Oh, it sent us flying way too far.
Hull damaged.
Like, look at how far it sent us past it. Okay. Yep. Oh my goodness, the flashbang. There's a single light of science, and to brighten it anywhere is to brighten it everywhere. Interesting. So I guess that's the good thing about the autopilot is that you can just set it and forget it. And it will automatically do those calculations for you instead of just... I wish that you just dropped out of it when you reduced your speed, but apparently that's not what happens.
Autopilot engaged.
So I think it was more over here. Okay, why are you taking this weird path, Mr. Autopilot?
Autopilot disengaged.
I have arrived at my designated
Yes.
inactive
Why
gate.
are you going
I
this
shall commence
far?
taking readings
I don't like that. Don't like it one bit. I also don't like that it stops you from moving if you bring up a menu. Okay, we're fine here now. Okay.
Danger. Hazardous region detected.
How? Oh, it's because we're too far away from the asteroids, I guess. It just automatically will hit you.
Hull damaged.
So we have to stay in the red regardless. Yeah, I gotta turn... there must be a setting to turn that off. That's... I don't want to open the menu every time to slow down. Sir... Maintain speed in menus. Thank you. I don't know why that would be off by default. Because that's what kills us. If we would have just kept going, it would have been fine. There we go. So we have to kind of navigate the red areas. Which is weird, because we were in the red and blue, right? The purple area, and we still got damaged. Maybe it's just the areas that lack the asteroids, even though it said stay in the red zone. So maybe we do have to go that left route all the way around. Which is kind of rough. Okay. Okay. It will maintain our zoom level. Oops. Apparently we tapped a little asteroid there. Okay.
I have arrived at my designated inactive gate. I shall
Hold on.
commence taking readings immediately.
Okay, so we are still in the red zone. And I wish there was like a middle ground, because you lose so much control when you are in the travel mode, which is, you know, fair enough. But wish it was a little better. Oops. There we go. So we're going to increase our speed a little bit as we turn. Okay. Decrease speed again. Accidentally do a burnout. Okay. Looks like what we can do is actually set a guidance here. To kind of help us out here.
Empty space.
Okay.
Danger. Engage.
Okay.
Autopilot. Disengage. Autopilot.
Oh, there you go.
Engaged.
Let's see.
Assistant, perhaps locating the jump gate would be easier if you were to use your ship's long-range scanner.
Okay. So yeah, you have to be very careful in your routing here, because like, looks like any of this you touch, you're getting zapped. Okay.
There it is. Approaching the jump gate nacelle. Try to get a reading.
Autopilot. Disengaged.
Okay.
You are in range. Activate your ship scan mode now. Each jump has 2 pairs of nacelles. They act as caches for storing operational data.
Oops.
Among many other purposes. You're still not very familiar with this technology. But thanks to recent scientific advancements, you're able to make sense of some.
Why can I not move? There we go.
It seems that this coordinates of other jump gates. This means that these gates are connected to distant past as an indication. For some reasons unknown to us for civilians to know, especially
Get back here.
vast majority of these caches.
This is very tanky. You did a lot of damage to us too. Holy cow. Like, look at our health bar. So obviously the blue line is the shield, but the white bar, that's ridiculous. I don't know if we have a way of repairing it either. Ship? No. Okay. I think we still need to be in scan mode here.
Jump gate.
Looks like we just need to stick near it. I'm gonna clear this off because it's Queen's Guard wreck. Okay. Yeah, look at our health already. I guess it wants us to go to the other side then.
We've gathered everything
Yep.
we can access from this nacelle. Move on to the one on the opposite side. Yes, some of this data looks.
So I'm gonna save. Oh, I can't save during the cutscene.
I'm forwarding all of this to our science team as we speak.
There we go. We're gonna make a new one just in case, because that damage was ridiculous. I don't think there's like a difficulty option or anything like that, because that seems extensive.
Jump gate.
Oh my! I'm picking up a worrisome fluctuation in energy signatures.
Okay. Oh,
Forager.
okay. Yeah, look how much damage that did. I don't know if there's any type of... Oh my goodness. I wonder if there's some sort of shield engine, like a power distribution that I'm not getting.
Forager.
Okay, last one. Let's see if we can try and dodge the beam here. Ooh, that really hurts. Just trying to see if we can swing around a little bit to regenerate our shields before we get on them again. It's not regenerating very well, though. Alright. Oh. Okay. Oh. That was kind of rough.
Container.
You fought bravely, Explorer.
Whew.
Yes. Your display of skill was altogether impressive. I just hope this commotion does not result in a more severe and unwelcome reaction.
How do I pick
Our
up?
science team has pored over the data that Neela T was able to lift from the cache. While we have not yet completed our examination of the Sanctuary of Darkness cache, it is quite obvious.
Oh, just run into it, okay.
Promising of the gates. Despite the additional challenges the Ka'ak will represent,
More dangerous, perhaps. But I'm afraid that things are not going well in Ocean of Fantasy either. The system's planet is devastated and completely uninhabitable.
Oh.
perhaps once the provinces have re-established their economy, they can attempt some terraforming. For now, this expedition needs you to map out safe passage for a larger fleet to navigate through Sanctuary of Darkness. You can use nav beacons to determine an appropriate route. Just stay clear of the Ka'ak installations. And other hazardous regions, obviously. For a better overview of the task in hand, do not hesitate to consult your map.
Jump gate.
Okay. Save. Right away. Okay. So... deploy nav beacons, okay. So we can deploy one here. Let's do that really quick.
Engaged.
Just so that we can grab these.
Disengage. Autopilot. Disengage.
What do you mean?
Autopilot. 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 Autopilot.
Hello?
Disengage.
What the heck are you doing? Hold on a sec. Oh, I guess there wasn't anything left there. I don't see the...
Forager.
icons on my screen, so I'm assuming they're gone. Okay. Processable wares, none. Okay. Yeah, the controls are definitely going to take some time to get used to. I'm not used to them. Like, I'm used to probably... I mean, you probably even call it arcade, but... even Elite Dangerous is much different than this.
By their joint efforts. Recent attacks on solitary miners, and now this. Proof this notion was overly optimistic.
I still love how sarcastic he sounds. Okay, so we need to put a nav beacon down here. I remember we had one. Where?
Danger.
Wait, what? Okay. Inventory. I think it's in the ship stuff, actually. Ship information. Loadout. Here we go. Nav beacon deploy. Okay. And then we gotta start heading all the way back there.
Autopilot engaged.
Does suck having to go, like, all the way back around, but we do what we gotta do. I'm probably just gonna stay in the map mode for this, so that we can do it a bit easier here. Does it just get a bit finicky? Then here. Okay, we're still in the good area. We're still good. Then we're gonna go straight south. Once we reach there. Alright. Then I can go to my information. Or no, it was on the map, I think.
Danger.
No. Deploy the second nav beacon, yeah. Here we go.
Danger.
So we're still in the safe area. Oh, hello, asteroids. And this one's right here. Yeah. So we can essentially place it as soon as we get there. So that's active.
Disengaged.
Wait, why did you disengage? Oh, it turns off the mission when you set that.
Autopilot engaged.
I thought you could set it as another, like a, not a nav beacon, I guess I should say, because that's an actual item, but like a mark a space of where you're traveling to. I didn't know it actually set as a, full mission. Seems like it, though. Let's see.
Danger.
Ow. I like the ship design though. Alright, we're almost there. And then we can right click, deploy
Autopilot
nav beacon.
disengaged.
Okay. Wait, we did that already. What?
Nav beacon.
We have one in there. Oh, open briefing. There you go. Okay. We did that. Maybe I have to just recall it and... deactivate. Activate. Uh-oh.
Autopilot engaged.
Well, the nav beacons are on. I don't know what to tell you.
Autopilot disengaged.
Let's get the heck out of here so we can at least go and repair or something.
Entering system. Great Reef. Graphene refinery.
You can manually dock with a build storage by requesting docking permission. Shifty. Close proximity. Okay.
Minotaur Vanguard.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
So there's a defense platform. Maybe we can... repair here. Let's find out.
Docking granted.
Okay. Underneath. Oh, no, in here. The inside of these ships from the Boron remind me of the inside of the ship from Independence Day, for some reason. Same kind of circular ring, color scheme kind of stuff, too.
Successfully docked.
Okay.
Welcome. Welcome.
The docked ships can only be upgraded at a wharf or... Yeah, but I don't want it... Huh. Let's get out
Mako.
here and see if we can get the ship repaired. It would be unfortunate because I know they said that they're repairing their shipyard, but I don't think that means it's operational yet. Redesign. Oh, color scheme. Okay. Doesn't look like it though. Okay.
Mako.
Yeah, hull is 8%. Can't believe we got out of that. Okay. And get out of here. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Let's save our game here really quick. Yes. I want to look for the scanning thing because I'm missing some information here. Travel mode, highways, gates. Let's do combat here. Yes, start the tutorial. Normally I like to try and dig into it and figure it out, but there is so many controls that there's like duplicates of duplicates. So I think it'll be better for doing this. As much as it pains me to admit. Alright.
Time to learn how to defend yourself. There are a handful of targets in front of you. Their HUD color indicates that they are enemies. Some are darker than the others. Those are behind something and can't be hit with your weapons right now. I've now activated your primary weapon. The small dots that have just appeared indicate where the weapons are currently aiming.
I
They
see.
will automatically track your current target as long as it's close enough. Note that the HUD markers of some targets are smaller. These targets are currently outside your weapon range. Select the closest enemy target. A new HUD element has appeared right in the center of the target. This is the aim ahead indicator. It shows you where you need to aim, which is especially useful if the target is moving. Slowly cycle through all the targets.
Page up
Bargain
and down.
Shipyard.
When a target outside your weapon range has been selected, you can see the weapon indicators becoming
It's
darker.
got the little X.
The aim ahead indicator also changes its appearance.
Fair enough.
Select the closest enemy target again and shoot at it until it's destroyed.
That's a cool weapon. Either hold both mouse buttons or... I can't move forward though, so we have to hit it from here.
Destroying the targets. You'll need to move closer in order to hit something.
There we go, we can do it now.
If you look to the right of your crosshair, you will see bars next to your weapons that gradually fill up when you are firing. This is heat. It automatically dissipates when you stop firing. This happens more slowly if there are multiple weapons going down at the same time. This target is much sturdier than the others. Look at the blue bar above the target. This is its shield strength. After a few seconds without damage, it will begin to recharge. All shields work like this, including your own.
Okay, fair enough. We have a giant ion cannon almost.
I've now activated your secondary weapon, the missile launcher. It's loaded with a type of guided missile that requires a target lock. Please select the target in front of you. You can now see a lock being acquired. You may fire when ready.
Out of ammo. Are you sure you... Huh. That's kind of a problem. Am I missing something? Oh, we have to select the missile ammo type. Okay. There we go.
The target has dropped something. Fly right at it to pick it up.
Or hold O
It's
to
another
extract
type
it.
of missile. It has been automatically added to your ammunition storage.
Okay.
Missile launchers have limited ammunition. You can see the number of remaining missiles to the left of your crosshair. Look at the curved blue bar below your crosshairs. I'm going to demonstrate damage to your shields. Wait for it. There we go. It's recharging.
Okay. Well, okay, that's pretty simple. That was less helpful than I was expecting it to be. I understood that. What we need is, I was thinking more advanced, if there was anything more than that, but it's good to know that R is our secondary. So let's look at scanning next. Inventory and crafting. We saved it. Let's just go back to the start menu because it wants us to bring us back to the start menu every time we finish a tutorial. So let's just do that really quickly. Tutorials. Item, inventory, and crafting. Extensive. Yeah, it really is. Like, I'm impressed, but also sad that I couldn't pick it up. I'm generally pretty good at that, but nope, sometimes you gotta do it.
Today we'll learn about items you carry on your person.
Okay.
Open the inventory menu. Here you can see every item you're personally carrying around and their value. Inventory wares are sorted into several categories. Crafting wares can be made into something, usually either something useful or valuable. We'll do that later.
Okay.
Paint modifications can be applied to your ships. You'll learn how to do that in another lesson. General wares are usually useful in some way. This seminar, for example, can be given to an employee to increase their management skills. Trade wares are rarely useful to you and can usually be sold off. You've probably noticed that some wares are shown in orange. These are illegal, at least somewhere. If you accidentally pick one up, you can drop them from here. Use
Oh, that's
the
so
highlighted
nice.
button to drop all illegal items now.
That's funny. So, in some games when you pick it up, there's not a fast way of dropping it, and
Do
then
this for any other ware too. Please drop any amount of trade ware now.
we're gonna drop. Okay. Oh.